Good evening, ma'am. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes,
Good evening,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So, in today's class, we discuss the revision for end term with the previous term question paper. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think you know where you can find the old question papers. ACE grade website, you can find the old question papers, or you can suppose if you are unable to see the screen clearly, you can also download from my blog. This question paper is there, so you can download it and see the screen. Okay, so I'll give you the link. Okay, so in this blog you'll have the question paper. You can see. See here, end term old question papers. You will see like this. Okay, so now I am discussing this sample 1 question paper. Okay, so similarly there are so many question papers, all are previous question papers, so you can also refer to them. So I'll discuss one sample this week, and the next week also I'll discuss some more. Okay. That sample 1 is nothing but the, I think, January 2025 one of the set. See the questions. What will be the output of the command sort -n file1.txt file2.txt, a pipeline symbol which is given to an awake command. So the awake command is this. Given the following contents of the file1.txt and file2.txt. So these are the contents of file1.txt and these are the contents of file2.txt. Okay. So what this will do? So sort command will sort the file. So whereas -n option will sort the file based on the numerical field. Sort -n option, so it will sort the data based on numerical field. So among file 1 and file 2, what is the numerical field? How the contents of the file are? Some, say for example, if it is an employee information, so employee number and a name. So employee number and name. So this is the format that is there in the files. So what it will do is, it will merge these two files. It will merge these two files and sort them based on the numerical field. Merge these two files based on this numerical field, in the sorted order of the numerical field. So that means in employee ID, it will sort the data. And then that sorted output, it will send it to the awake command. So what is the awake command is saying? So this is scene is an associative array. Scene is an associative array. If that record is seen previously, it will return 1, otherwise it will return 0. If it is not seen previously, it will return 0, If it is already there, then it will give you true. Okay, so see here. So sort minus n option, it will sort the lines numerically based on the first field. So because first field is the numerical field, it will sort based on the first field. So file1.txt and file2, both the files are read and merged before sorting. So both the files will be merged before it sort the data. Okay, so the output will be a single sorted list of lines from both the files. So awake command, what it will do is, so scene $1 means first field, that is nothing but this employee number, say for example. Okay, so it is an associative array which is indexed by the first field. So that means it will you can consider that an associative array of all these employee values, where this employee number is the key and the name of the employee as a value. You can consider like that. Okay, so not seen this see here, if $1 has not been seen before, that means if this employee number doesn't exist before, then it will give you 0. The scene array will return 0. Scene is a this is a predefined array, associative array in a way. Okay, so this will give you, if this employee number doesn't exist previously, then it will give you 0. So negation of this we are taking. Negation of this means it will be true, because 0 is treated as a false. So negation of 0 means it will give you true. So that means previously we have not seen this record, then it will return true. Okay, suppose if again that same record appears again, once again, then what happens? What we are doing here, if it is true, so we are incrementing it. Incrementing meant we are making that previously it is 0, now we are making it as 1, increment by 1. So suppose the same record appears next. So when you see the $1 field of this associative array, so there you will find 1, which not 0. So that means it is something greater than 0. So greater than non-zero value means it will return true. Negation of true will become false. So that record will be skipped. Those records will be skipped. That means, see, what it is doing finally is it is merging both the files, sort them in employee ID order, and it is skipping the files if it is duplicate. It appears previously, it will remove that record. Okay, so and then at the end, what it is doing, it is displaying only the last 3 fields. It is displaying. It will print $1, $2, $3. So that means first it will print only the first 3 fields. First field is employee number. Second field is the first name. $3 value is the last name of the employee. So these values it is printing.
This is the revision session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So these 2 files, if you sort them in employee based order, what happens here? 101 John. So first it will come, then 102, then 103 is twice it will come. So but what it is doing, if it is a duplicate, it will remove that. Okay, if it is true only, it will display this. If it is a false, it won't display this. Okay, so for duplicate records, you will get the false value. So 103 will be displayed only once. Then 105, 106, and again 107 will also be displayed only once. Then 109 and 110. So your answer will be. So here in this, what it is doing, it is displaying the contents of first file and then followed by contents of second file. No, it will before sorting, it will merge these 2 and sort that based on the roll number order. So the employee number order. So this option is wrong. So here 103, 105, 106, 107, 110. 109, 110. So option B is correct. Option B is correct. It has sorted and it has removed the duplicate records from that and then displayed in the sorted order. Okay. So the option B is correct. Here it is displaying even the duplicate values. So that is wrong.
Ma'am, could you please explain the command once again, ma'am? That AWT command.
Yeah. So sort minus n means it will sort these two files based on numerical field value. Have you got it till that?
Yes, ma'am.
It will merge these two files and sort them based on the numerical field. Okay. So that output it is sending to awake command. Okay. So what the awake command is saying, so see this. If this is true, it will display this. If it is false, it won't display this. Okay. So scene is a associative array. The key for the associative array is the $1. $1 means this roll number. Roll number is the key for this associative array. So initially, so in all the roll numbers, initially we have a 0. Okay, 0. That means scene of 101 is 0. Scene of 102, 0. Scene of 103, 0, like that. So scene means previously whether you encountered that employee ID or not. Okay. So now the input is this sorted files. So what input you will get? 101, 102, 103 2 times it will occur. 105, 106, 107 again 2 times, 109 and 110. These are the inputs to this. So when it see the first record, scene of 101, scene is an associative array of $1 means your ID. So 101, whether do we encounter the 101 previously? No. So what happens? This scene of 101 will return 0. It will return 0 because we have not seen that previously. That record is not seen previously. So this will return 0. So what it is? A negation of 0. Negation of 0 means it will be 1. Now, like 0 means 0 is considered as a false. So scene of 101 is false. So the negation of false will be true. So this will be true. So when it is true, this will display $1, $2, $3. That means 101 John Doe. So $1 means employee ID, $2 means the first name, and the $3 means Doe. These are the space separated fields. Okay. So this record will be displayed. Suppose if this record is not seen previously, it is seen previously. After this, when it is 0, what we are doing? Plus. That means if you see it for the first time, you are incrementing that associative array value by 1. That means previously it is 0. Now we have seen that record. So we are incrementing that by 1. That means it occurs at scene of 101, you will be storing 1. Okay, because we have seen this record first time. So next time when you see there, you will see 1, not 0. Okay. So next record will be 102. So 102 is also not occurred previously. So it will display this record. Then 103. 103 is also not seen previously. So it will display 103. Then again 103 occurs. When 103 occurs, what happened? We have seen it previously because here we have seen the 103. Okay, scene of 103 value is after this. The scene of 103 value will be 1. So when it retrieves that, scene of 103, we encounter 1. 1 means any non-zero value is true. So the negation of it will be false. The negation of it will be false. So when it is false, it won't display this. That means the duplicate records, it won't display. So when you are seen that record for first time only, it will display. When you seen it for the next time, it won't display. Okay. Have you got it?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. See here. Scene of $1 is an associative array which is indexed by the first field. Okay. So $1 has not seen before. So it is 0. So negation of 0 means it will be true. Negation 0 means false. Negation of 0 means it will be true. So after seeing for the first time, it is incremented by 1. So once we see this, the next time the seen $1 value will be 1. Okay. So suppose if it occurs second time, again the seen $1 value will be 2, 3. Like that, how many times it occurs, that value will be stored in this array. So when you retrieve that, so you will encounter 1 here. Negation of 1. 1 means true. Negation of 1 means false. So when it is false, that the display will be skipped. Print statement will be skipped. So that means it will skip the duplicate records. It will skip the duplicate records. Okay. So your final answer will be, it will sort these two, it will merge these two files and sort them based on the numerical field and print those values by removing the duplicates. The overall meaning is it will print by removing the duplicate values. So your option will be B. Okay. So why can't it be the option D? Because here it is not sorted. So this. So the next question. Schedule the script /home/user backup.sh to meet the following requirements. The job should run at the second minute of every hour, but only during weekdays, Monday to Friday. Okay. So here, this is the job. This is to be run at second minute of every hour, but only during the weekdays, Monday to Friday. Additionally, job must not run during the first and last days of each month. And the third condition is it should execute a script located at /home/user backup.sh and log the output to. So you have to, that output generated when you run this script, the output generated should be stored at here, appended to this file, backup.log file. So which of the following exact cron tab entry is used to schedule this job? Okay. So we need to write a cron tab entry which will satisfy all these constraints. Okay. So what will be the first you see the step by step. So what is the first step is saying the job should run at second minute of every hour, but only during weekdays, Monday to Friday. Okay. So the first cron tab entry, the first field will be the minute field, minute. So second minute, and star says every hour, every day, every month. So all those are set. Star means everything. Okay. Whereas this is the day, on whether Monday, Tuesday, like 1 means Monday, 2 means Tuesday, like that 1 to 5. The days must be 1 to 5. So that means only weekdays it should run, Monday to Friday only. Okay, so it will run. So this is the cron tab entry, so that this first condition will be satisfied. It will run second minute of every hour. Okay, on weekdays, Monday to Friday. Okay, every hour, every month, every, like this stars are saying everything. Okay, now what is the second condition? The job must not run during the first and last days of each month. So to include that, so what condition we are saying here? So, $date plus D. This will extract the first day of the date. Okay, so it should be a day of the date, current date. From the current date, it will extract the day, whether first day or second day or third day. So in a month, you might be having a 30 or 31 days. So which day, current date, which day is today? So that value it will retrieve. And we are saying it must be greater than 1. Greater than 1. Greater than 1 means, so it should not be first day, first date, first day of the month. So you are saying the constraint that the day must be greater than 1. That means definitely it will not be the first day. Okay, so it might be either second or third. So all the other dates will be greater than 1. And how to say that it should not be run on the last day? Last day. So here, so the day value must be greater than 1 and less than 31. So like the day which we are retrieving must be greater than 1. So let me discuss the correct option so that you will get it. Okay, so greater than 1, the day must be greater than 1. So this will satisfy that the job must not run on the first day of each month. Whereas how to get the last day is, see here, the day which we are getting must be less than, and here this part you see, date minus D, date y percentage m minus 1. So this will extract, this particular part will extract the first day of the current month. This part will extract the first day of the current month. So what we want in the current month, last day we want. Okay, to that if you add 1 month, so this part will extract, this part will extract the last first day of the current month. To that we are adding 1 month. That means you will get the next month first date. Suppose if today is August 1st, so plus 1 month means you will get September 1st, like that. Okay, and from that you are subtracting 1 day. So if from the first day, like suppose if today is the 1st December, if I subtract 1 day from this, I will get the last day of the previous month. Okay, so this part will extract the last day, this part will extract the last day of the current month. So our day should be less than the last day of the current month. Okay, so this part will satisfy, this first part will say that the date must be greater than 1, and this part says that it should be less than the last day of the month. Okay, so this second condition is satisfied. So the job should not run on during the first and last day of each month. Okay, and then the third condition is it should execute a script located. So this script is to be executed, and that output should be returned to this append to this backup.log file. So this is the script that is going to be run. The output of the output of this we are redirecting to this file. So because we said append means you should use double greater than. Instead of single greater than, you should use double greater than. So this is the script that is running, and the output of this, it will append to this file. Okay, and 2 greater than and 1 is saying that both the output and the error, you write it to this log file only. Whether you encounter an error while executing this, or whether you whatever output that you encounter here, that both should be written to this backup.log file only. Okay, so this second option is doing all the, it is satisfying all the 3 constraints. Okay, whereas the first constraint, if you check, it is checking less than 31, because all the months doesn't have a 31 days, first of all, and even it will skip all the others. Say 20 is also less than 31, even 15 is also less than 31, so even it will skip the other days also. So this is not wrong. So here it will generate only the last day, so it will skip only the last day. So this option is correct. And here the mistake is we are not appending, we are storing. This is same as option B only. Instead of appending, we are overwriting it, redirecting, greater than we used. Okay, and so here it is checking first and last day as 31, but last day may not be 31. It may be, for some months it will be 30, and for some months it will be 28. Okay, so we cannot exactly say that last day is 31. So that's why this option is also wrong. So the correct option is this one. So you need to know how to extract the last day. See, this is the logic. How to extract the last day of the month. You can see. So this part construct the first day of the current month. Say for example, if today is this, so this command will extract the first day of this current month. August 1st it will give you. August 1st. Okay. So to that you are adding plus 1 month. Okay. Plus 1 month minus 1 day. So plus 1 month means August 1st will become September 1st. From that you are subtracting 1 day. So when you subtract 1 day from September 1st, it will be the 31st of the August. Okay. So this particular part will extract this whole part will extract the last day of the current month. The last day of the current month. And that we are checking whether it is less than last day of the current month. Okay, last day. So your date must be greater than 1 and less than last day. So your date must be between second to before the last day. So your script should be run only in those days. It should not be on first day, and it should not be on the last day also. So this is the script that is running, and the output of this you are redirecting to this, and both the output and the error files you are writing to the same file. Okay. Any doubt?
Ma'am, what logic we use in simple words?
in simple words, what we have done is we have written a cron tab entry which will run every day, second minute on working days, Monday to Friday, and
Okay.
here we include every month. But from those, these constraints are saying the day of that month must be greater than 1 and less than the last day, and that means your day must be between 2 to before the end day. That means your script is not running on the first day and the last day also of the current
Okay.
month. Okay,
Okay.
and this is the script that you are running. This is the script you are running. The output produced by this script you are redirecting into this backup.log file.
Okay.
Okay, so that means
Yes.
your backup, whatever commands that you have written inside this shell script, okay, that you are backing up to backup.log file.
Like that. Yes.
On not all the time, when that script, it should run automatically. Cron tab entry means you are not running every time. The system will automatically run that script in the every second minute of every hour on Monday to Friday, and it will also check that the date will not be the first of that month and not the last of that month. The remaining days of that month only it will do that.
Okay.
So the logic that you need to know is how to extract the last day of the month. Even this can also be asked as a separate question. Write the logic to extract the last day of the month. Next question. Write a single sed command to achieve the following. Find all the lines that start with the word error. Replace the word error with warning only on those lines. Append hyphen needs review to the end of those same lines. Okay. So what we need to find out, all the lines that start with the word error. Okay. And that error, replace the word error with warning only on those lines. Those lines which start with error. So only on those lines you replace the word error with warning.
Yes.
And those lines, in those lines only, at the end you append hyphen needs review. So that is what you need to do. Okay. So let us see the options. So first it said that all the lines should start with the word error. So by seeing that, so this cap symbol says that it will start with, okay, starting. So you can omit this first option because it can appear anywhere. Okay.
There is not append sign.
Yeah. No. It is not the beginning. Like a cap symbol says that it should be in the beginning. Okay.
Yeah. In a question also it is mentioned that.
Yeah.
In a
it should
condition.
start with the word error.
Yes.
Okay. So this option you can omit. Now all the three lines are all the three options are starting with an error. So what we need to do, we need to search for the word error, and that is to be replaced by warning.
Yes.
So yes is a substitute. So you are searching for the word error and it should be replaced by warning. Okay. So this will match. You are searching for the word error and replace with warning. This option will match. So the C option will match. Okay.
So slash is used to replace.
Yes. Search substitute command. Slash means this part is finding. It is finding for the word error, and that is replaced by warning. So your substitute command is the format of this is this. Yes, slash. in the first two forward slashes, you will have the find option. In the next two slashes between that, that is the substitute option. Okay, so it will find for error word, find for the word error, and it will be replaced by warning. Okay, so
Yes.
this option is correct, and even that we also did here. Replace error by warning. So this will also be fine. It is searching for the word error, replacing it by warning. And then in this, what we are doing, so because all the errors are replaced by warnings, all the beginning errors are replaced by warnings, and to satisfy this append option, what we need to do now, we need to search for the warning, because already error is replaced by this is run first, this run first. So this is replaced by warning. So we need to search for a warning, and that is to be at the end of that warning. You need to append needs review. Okay, needs review on this file. So, but the problem with this is there might be warning in the beginning of some line. By wantedly, there might be initially itself the line begins with a warning. Before replacing the error with the warning, think that first line is having started with error, second line is started with warning, third line is started with error. Think that. So in the first option, what we are doing, error is replaced by warning. So after replacing, you can encounter all the three lines are starting with the warning. So when you search for the second option, so all the lines, all the three lines will be appended with hyphen need review. So, but what we want only the first and third line to be appended with the need warning, because those are the two lines which is started with error. So purposefully there might be a line which is starting with warning. So in that case, this will give you, this third option will not satisfy. Okay, so this option is also wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
what we are doing now is, first we are searching for the lines which start with error,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
to that we are appending hyphen needs review. Later we are replacing the beginning word error with
The
warning.
warning.
Okay, so this option is correct. Actually,
Ma'am.
option C and option D both are doing the same, but the thing is, you are appending needs review based on warning value here. After replacing, we are appending. So we need to search for warning and replace it, append it. But purposefully, if there is a warning in the line, so those lines also will be appended by need review. So that is wrong, because we are asked to only those lines which have started with error. In those lines only, we need to append needs review.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
could you please explain after what happens? Search after a dollar is given in option B. Option D.
Option B.
Option D.
D. Okay.
Yes.
So
Please explain.
you are taking all the lines which start with error. We are starting with all the lines which start with error. Okay, and substitute at the dollar means end. At the end, you append this. Needs review is appended. Okay, you substitute this at the end of the line. So dollar means end. At the end of that current line, you append this. Okay, on those lines which start with error, on those lines you are appending with this. Okay, and after that, we are taking all the lines which start with an error. Okay, substitute only the beginning error with warning. Okay, maybe in the same line you might have a more than one error message, error, it start with error, and there may be in the same line you might have another word called error. We want to replace only that beginning word. So that is the meaning of this. Substitute the begin error with the warning.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So this dollar says that at the end, you substitute this.
Yeah, needs review at the
Yeah.
end of. Yes. And ma'am, what that third statement means that if error encounters in the only in the beginning.
Yeah, if in the beginning error comes, you replace that with warning. First, you are
Warning, yes.
replacing. You are replacing first. All the
Okay.
errors of the first error, first in the beginning of the line, if there is an error, you are replacing that with a warning.
Yes.
After that, you are searching for the warning, and end of that line, you are appending needs.
Needs review. Yes.
Yeah. Suppose
Okay.
this will also serve the purpose if no line start with warning.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose purposefully if a line starts with warning, to that line also it will append
Needs review. Yeah.
but that is
Okay.
not required. So
Yes.
because
Yes.
of that, we eliminated this option.
According our condition,
Yeah.
D option
Only
is the
the
most
lines which start with error only need to be appended with needs review.
needs review. Yes.
Okay. So that's why the option D is correct.
Yes, ma'am.
See the next. Consider the current permissions contain the present permission of a file. Which of the following shell script statement calculate the new permissions by removing the read permission? Okay, so you are given on file, there are certain permissions set to the users, group, and the others. Okay, so you are given the current permissions of that file. And what we want is, we want a command which will remove the read permissions and keeping the other permissions as it is. Okay. So which of the following command will do that? So we need to remove the read permission. So definitely the read permission is nothing but 4. Okay. So 4, 4, 4. Like from the user, you want to remove 4. From the other group, you want to remove the read permission. From the others also, you want to remove the read permission, if it is there. So whether we need to, this is the current permissions known to you. So the new permissions will be current permissions are negation of this, current permissions and operation with 044. O means octal. You are specifying this value in octal because permissions are from 0 to 7 only. 7 means all, 0 means nothing. Okay. Whereas the other values will indicate 1 means execute, 2 means write, 3 means write and execute, 4 means read, like that, meaning of the each letter. So and operation with negation of 444. XR like R with this. So which one is correct? Okay, so see this. So you know that read means 4, write means 2, execute means 1. So 4 means nothing but read, only read permissions we have taken, read permissions of all the users we have taken. So because this is an octal value, it will be preceded by 0, 044. Okay. We want to remove the read permission from the current permissions and keep the remaining unchanged. So the logic will be, see here, AND operation with the negation of this. If you say, if you perform AND operation with R operation with 0444, it will add the permission. Okay. AND operation with its negation will remove the permission. So remember that. For the current permissions, if you perform AND operation with its negation, will remove that particular permission. If you perform OR operation with its original value, it will add that permission to the current permissions. So you can check that with an example here. Say for example, the current permissions are 755. 7 means all the permissions. 5 means read and execute. 5 means read and execute. So these are the current permissions. Okay. Now we are masking with 044. And means, so this is your 044. 0 means octal. 444. Okay. And negation of this I am taking. This is not, negation means one's complement. I am taking one's complement of it. One's complement means ones will become zeros, zeros will become 1. So the ones complement of 444 is this. Okay. Now that you are performing AND operation with the current permissions. So these are the current permissions 755 and this is 444 negation, like one's complement of 444. And if you perform AND operation, AND means when both are 1, you will get 1. Otherwise, you will get 0. So here both are 1s. So you get 1. So here 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. Here again 1 and 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. These are two zeros. So 1, 1, 1, 1. So these are two ones and you got. So what is this value? This is 3 and this is 1 and this is 1. 3, 1, 1 you got. Yeah.
Ma'am, here 7 means 111, 5 means 101. Okay. But the next after AND, ma'am, 4 means
not 4.
3.
One's complement of 4. See here. This is 4. One's complement of this. The tilde indicates one's complement. So I'm taking one's complement of 444. So
And
this is the one's
mask
complement.
means what happening here, ma'am? Masking.
Masking means AND operation. That means it is removing. It is removing. Suppose you want to remove something like in electrical circuits, what we'll do? We want to set or reset. We want to reset. Generally, what we do? We will do masking with AND operation with zeros. So it will mask the original value. So it will remove. It will reset your circuit. If you perform AND operation with the zeros, so whatever might be the previous values, so it will be reset to 0. Okay, so that we call it as a masking. So here what we are doing here, these are your original permissions. With the original permission, you want to remove read. Read means 4. You want to remove read from user, from the owner, from the others. So whenever you want to remove, you have to perform AND operation with the negation of that permission. If you want to add the new permission, some permission to the existing permission, then you perform OR operation with its original value. So suppose I want to add, suppose execute to this, or I want to add write to this. Suppose I want to add write permission to this. Then what you need to do? OR operation with 0, 2, 2, 2. Then it will add that permission. If you want to remove a particular permission from the current permission, you perform AND operation with the negation of that permission. Negation means one's complement of that permission. Okay. So now I want to remove the read. So I am performing AND operation with its negation. Okay. So if you perform the AND operation with the negation, you got this result. So this is nothing but 3, 1, 1. 3 means, what is 3?
Read, write, ma'am.
Read, not read, write.
No, write and
execute and write. So write and execute. So the read is removed. Previously, originally you have the read. So from this, read is removed. Okay. So next, 1 means only execute. 1 means only execute. So previously what we have? Read and execute. From that, read is removed. Remaining unchanged. Write is not there previously. Now also write is not there. Execute is there. Execute is there. The remaining as it is, just you are removing the read. So now another one means previously you have read and execute. Now you will have only execute. Okay. So when you perform undo operation with the required permission, negation of the required permission, it will be removed. That permission will be removed from the current permissions. So the correct option will be current permissions and with the negation of fourth. Okay. Remember this. Not only this, you can also ask like this: add the read permission to the current permission without changing the other permissions. Okay. So in that case, what you need to do, this is the correct R operation with its value. That will add the permission. Whereas to remove, perform undo operation with its ones complement. So the option C is correct. Next question. Write a command to find all established suspicious TCP connections on port 80 using netstat. So the netstat command, it will show the network connections, routing tables, and interface statistics. And it will work with certain options. -A will show all the connections. -n means numerical address and ports. Show the numeric addresses and ports. -T means TCP connections. -U means it will show UDP connections. -L means listening sockets. -R means routing tables. So you can give options, any of these options to your netstat command. And we are asked to find all established suspicious TCP connections on port 80. Okay. So port 80 established connections. So it established connections will have the word established. Okay. So netstat -an. A means all the sockets. Numerical, you are searching for, you are asked to find all established suspicious TCP connections on port 80. So port 80, so you need to find out a colon. How will you specify the port value? Colon port number. So grep command, it will search whether the line contains colon 80 or not. And established means it has to search for whether that line contains established, this word, established word or not. Okay. So the port number, you are searching on a particular port number. Port number is a numerical. So that's why -n option is given. In all the sockets, you are searching only those connections on the port 80 and which contain established connections. Okay. So this option is correct. Netstat an grep 80 grep established. Next, which of the following VI command is used to replace the word apple with orange only in the lines 10 to 20 of the file and appear at the beginning or ending of a line without case sensitive, without user interaction? So in a file, only from the line 10 to line 20, only on these lines, you need to replace wherever you find the word apple, that is to be replaced with orange. So without case sensitive, that means that this word can appear in smaller case letters or capital letters, or some letters in capital and some letters in smaller case. However they are, those words are to be replaced by the word orange. Okay, and this can appear anywhere. It can be a file and appear at the beginning or ending of the file. Okay, it can appear either beginning or ending of the file. The apple word must be appear either beginning or ending of the file. So which command will do this? So first is a filtering of the lines. So we need to filter. So we need to execute that commands only between the lines 10 and 20. So 10 comma 20. So only on these lines you need to perform the substitution. So you can replace this. What it will do? It will replace all the lines. We don't want in all the lines. We want only on the lines 10 to 20. So option C, you can remove it. So on these lines, wherever you find the word apple in the beginning or at the end. So the word C, apple /C says that case sensitiveness. So this word, ignore the cases. /C after the word, if you say /C, that meaning of that is ignore the case sensitiveness here. So the apple can be in any manner. It can be in smaller case, or it can be capital letter, or it can be some letters capital and some letters smaller. So ignore the case sensitiveness of the word apple. Okay, and here also the apple should be at the beginning of the line, or it can be at the end of the line. Okay, that is to be replaced by orange. And this says that global, you are replacing globally. That means on the entire lines. Okay, on the entire file. Okay, in all the lines, and all the lines, wherever you find the word apple in the beginning or in the ending, replace that with the orange. The G option says that. Again, the I option is also specifies that ignore the case sensitiveness. So anyhow, we have specified here /C. So it will work even without this I also. /G is enough. But if you put, it will be more sensible. Like you are taking more care that in all the case you are okay. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So substitute command. First we specify the range value, substitute, and this is the find pattern, and this is the replacement pattern, and we can specify the flags. Okay, so the range of the lines given here is 10 to 20, and the pattern that we need to match is apple. apple at the beginning or apple at the end. Okay, so this means like a pipeline symbol has the meaning the output of the previous command should be passed as input to the next command. So before that, if you put backslash means don't interpret that meaning, escape the interpretation of that pipeline symbol. Here we are using a pipeline symbol like or. So either beginning of this or ending of this. So interpretation of the meaning of pipeline symbol you escape. To say that, we use backslash pipeline symbol. You use it like an or, not like a pipeline symbol. So this is to be replaced with orange. So the flags here is I means case insensitive, G means replace all the matches in a line. Okay, and C means ask for the confirmation. So if you use C, it will ask the user, do you want to, like suppose I find apple word in 3 or 4 places. So every place it will ask, it will show you, can I replace this? Yes or no? Can I replace, like user interaction, it will ask. So you are asked to replace that without user interaction. So you don't need to use the C option. So the flags that you need to use only G and I. Replace all the matches in a line with the case insensitiveness. Okay. This minus C will also be a case insensitive. So you can remove this I at the end, because in the initially itself we have used slash C. Slash C indicate that case insensitiveness. So if you include also, no problem. So a double safe. Okay. So in these lines, you substitute wherever you find an apple in the beginning or ending with the case insensitiveness, replace that with the orange. Do all the occurrences of that word, global replacement, and with the case sensitiveness. So that option is correct. So here what we are missing. So this is also replacing the apple with in the beginning and end with the orange. The thing is here global. So it is asking the user interaction. C means it is asking the user interaction. This statement will also do the same, but it will ask the user confirmation on every replacement. Okay. So, but it will do on entire file, not on only the lines 10 to 20. Okay. So that is one problem. And it is asking for user confirmation. That is another problem. And here, this will replace with capital orange, no problem. Global repair, but it is asking the user confirmation. Okay. So this is not replacing all the global replace. All the options are not replacing, only the first occurrence it will replace.
Ma'am, second one will give error, no ma'am? 1020, because you are not escaping the pipe symbol.
Yeah, this is like the output of this is given to this. So this will be an error. Escaping is not there. Next, which of the following regular expression matches any price of the firm rupees 3.45 or rupees 23.32 or 400 rupees 400 in basket? So we need to write a regular expression that should match a price value. It should begin with a dollar symbol, this rupee symbol. rupee symbol, and the whole part can consist of any number of digits. See here, this whole part can have a single digit or 2 digits or 3 digits. So it can be any number of digits followed by a dot. After the dot, you should have either, if we have, it should have 2 digits or no digits. In this case, there are no digits, no decimal. After decimal point, there are no digits. Okay, so the fractional part can exist, or without fractional part also you can accept the value. If the fractional part is there, after the fractional part you should have exactly 2 digits. Okay, so such a regular expression you need to write. So it should begin with this symbol. So because this symbol has the meaning ending of the line, end of the line. So don't interpret that meaning. You consider that like a rupee symbol, dollar. Okay, so don't consider this as an end of the line. To say that, we use escape dollar. That means you consider like a dollar, rupee. Don't consider it like a end of the line. So in the beginning you should have the symbol, and followed by that symbol you can have a digit between 0 to 9 that can be repeated 1 or more times. See here you have 1, here you have 2 digits, here you have 3 digits, like that. It can be repeated 1 or more number of times. So that is, see here, 2 or more number of times. So this is wrong. So this plus indicates 1 or more number of times. So these 3 options are satisfying till now. So it should be followed by a dot. So here also dot means we have a special meaning. Dot means it will match with any one character, any character. But here we want to consider that like a dot, not like any character. So don't interpret the meaning of dot. To say that, slash dot. Okay, so slash dot, and after the dot, you can have a digits. How many digits we can have? Exactly 2 digits. So this says that you can have 0 or 1 or 2. No. So this option is not allowed. 3 or more. This option is also not allowed. So what we want? Exactly we want to 2 digits. After decimal point, we need to have only 2 digits. And this question mark says that it is an optional one. So this bracket, this question mark belongs to this entire bracket, this group. This group can be optional group. That means you may have a decimal point or you may not have a decimal point. So if you have a decimal point, exactly after the decimal point, you should have only 2 digits. And this dollar says that at the end, that means after this digit, you should not have anything. After this, you should not have any text or any other characters or whatever it may, you should not. So at the end, it should begin with the digit, this symbol, and after that, it should have these digits. And at the end also, this should be the end. Okay, after that, you should not have anything. Okay, to say that this dollar. So this will accept in the whole part, you can have 1 digit or 2 digits or 3 digits or any number of digits. After that, you should have you can have a dot or not. This whole group is an optional. So that means you need not have this group. So for this case, so this is accepted. And if you have this dot, after the dot, you should have exactly 2 decimal places. See here, exactly 2 decimal places. Exactly 2 decimal. If you have, exactly 2 decimal places. If you don't have, no, need not. Okay. So the option D is correct.
Ma'am, one doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
In D, if I take off that question mark and put a 0, 0,2, will it work?
In option 2,
D, last one,
mm.
we have a group.
Here you are saying that 0,
Not in
comma.
that, not in 2, in the place of question mark.
Yeah, in the place of question mark,
I'll put a 0,2.
in the curly bracket.
Wrong syntax, right?
Like that group can be here. The grouping mean, why we made this grouping is, we put it in the bracket is, we want to treat this like a one group.
I agree, ma'am. We put that because dot can be there. Say that this will only solve for 400.
Yeah, 400. Yes, without decimal
Without
place,
decimal.
it should accept the numbers.
So if I put star means there can be many of such group. Question mark means 0 or 1. Okay, so I cannot put 0,2. I got it, ma'am.
Optional.
Optional, yeah. 0 or 1. That's all it will be. We got it.
So this question mark, the entire group is optional. 0 or 1 occurrence. What is the output of the following command? File, date, pipeline symbol, T command, file 1, file 2, pipeline symbol, diff command, file 1, file 2. Okay. So here file date means file command will also, so this is considered like a file, not like a date command here. So you should, so the contents of this file, display the contents of this particular file command. File date means, so this date is considered like a file. So this file you are pipelining, file contents you are pipelining to T command. So T command, what it will do, it will store the intermediate results of the command. So and also it will redirect the output to, so that means the whatever input that it is getting from here, that it will store it to these two files, as well as it will send it to your output device also. Supposing that you don't have this particular part, you don't have that particular part. So what it will do is T command. So whatever output you are getting from this, that is stored in these two files, as well as it will display it on the screen, your monitor. Okay, when this particular part is not there. So that means it is redirecting the output to standard output device, as well as it will restore that value to these intermediate files. So but here the output, it is not, we are redirecting that the output of T command to diff command. That means it won't display it on the screen, it will send it to diff command. And also that output, the output of this file, it will store it in both the files. So that means the file 1 content and file 2 content are same. The file 1 and file 2 contents are same. Whatever output that it is getting from here, that it will store. Diff command, what it will do, it will differentiate these two files, whether they are same or they are having some, whether they are same or they are having some differences. Okay, so because the contents of both the files are same, the diff command will not display anything. Okay, when the contents of the same file, both the files are same, it won't display anything on the screen. Whereas if the first file, like alphabetically, it will check one by one character, whether it will show either greater than symbol or less than symbol, indicating you insert this or you change this or you append this, to make these two files equal. So like that it will show. So because in this case, both the files are same, it won't display anything. So what is the output of the following command means? Nothing. It won't print nothing. So nothing. Yeah. So what we think is, if you consider like this as a date, system date, so the output of this, it will send it to this, and the T command will display the result on the screen. So we think that today's date will be displayed. So here it is not the date command. The date is the name of the file. Okay. So all the lines, list all the lines of file 1 that do not match with the file 2, because both the files are storing the same content. So there is no chance of this not matching. Okay. So even it doesn't display 0, it doesn't display nothing. Nothing will be displayed on the screen.
Ma'am,
Okay.
what is the purpose of last 5 symbol, ma'am?
The output of T command, it is not displayed on the screen. That is passed to this diff command.
But the output of T command contains the contents of file date, ma'am.
Yeah, the contents of the file date is the passed to T command. So T command, what it will do, it will store that in these two files, as well as it will display that to your, it will send it to the output device also. So the output device, standard output is your monitor. So we think that it will be displayed on the monitor. But here because of this pipeline symbol, so it won't display on the monitor. It will redirect that output to this diff command. Okay. So the diff command, again, what it will do, it won't take any input from here. So just it will compare these two files. So because both the files having the same content, so it won't display anything. Just for confusion, to make you confused that, so we think that the T command will display the output to your monitor also. So we think that it will display the date or the contents of this file, something like that. Next. So you are given one awake script. What is the primary purpose of awake script? So you see here what happened. So this is the default block. In the default block, what it is doing. So it is taking every word of a current line, and it is converting that to lowercase. Okay. So every word of that line it is taking, and that is converted to lowercase letter, and that it is storing in a variable called word. And after that, it is substituting with the null. Okay. So this word, in this word, it will remove all non-printable characters, not non-printable characters, like it is remove other than the lowercase letters, it is removing everything. Okay. So the meaning of this regular expression is A to Z means smaller A to Z it will take. Cap symbol inside the bracket means negation of this. Negation of this. That means other than the lowercase letters, whatever you have, those are to be replaced by null. Here it is substituted by null. G sub is a substitution function. Okay. So wherever you find the letters or the symbols other than small a to z, those are replaced by null. So that means it will remove all the letters other than the alphabets of this word. So if word not equal to null, that means after removing the other symbols, if some alphabets smaller to smaller A to Z are there, then you increase the frequency count of that word. Like that means that word appears once. So like that, it will find out all the words of that line, and their frequency count is stored in the associative array, frequency associative array. It will store all the frequency counts of all the words of that line. So in the end block, what it is doing for word in frequency, so it is displaying that word and their frequency. So each word, how many times it occurs, that value it is displaying. Okay. So the overall script, what it is doing, it is finding the frequency count of each word. Convert the contents of file to lowercase? No. To count the frequency of each word in a text file, to count the number of lines in a file, to replace all non-alphabetic characters in a file. So it is doing all, actually, to say in this script, it is doing all the things, whatever that we have specified here. But
Okay.
We are asked the primary purpose, the entire script purpose we are asked.
So most correct word.
Most correct option is to
Yes.
count the frequency of each word in a file.
File text.
Yeah.
Text.
So it is doing, it is converting the file to a lowercase. To lower, it is converting. And
Yes.
it is also counting the number of lines in a file. Like not lines, sorry, number of words in a file it is counting. And replace all non-alphabetic characters in a file. So it is replacing all non-alphabetic characters with, are replaced with null. Okay. So but the primary purpose is this. The overall script, what it is doing, it is counting the frequency of each word in a text file.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
here $1 means what is doing, ma'am, in the beginning statement? Yes, for word.
First field. I value is varying from I value is varying from 0 to number of fields. Suppose if your line contains, this is an example. This is $1, is $2. Okay, and like that, yan is $3. This is an example. So four fields are there. NF will give you the number of fields. So it is running 4 times. $1 means this. When I becomes $2, $2. $2 means is. When I becomes 3, yan. When I becomes 4, example. This is an example. So like that, it will take one by one word of the current line.
That means, ma'am, here 2 lower means what is doing, ma'am? 2 lower
2
means
lower will convert the word to lowercase letter. 2 lower is a built-in function. It will
every
convert
field.
not every word. Yes, every field. Every field is converted into lowercase.
And
Field
G
means
sub
word
means
only.
G
G
sub.
sub is substitute. String substitution. In this word, wherever you find this, replace that with null. Okay. So the meaning of this is A to Z is smaller case letters. Cap symbol inside this bracket means negation of this. So other than the lowercase letters, whatever you find, that you replace with null. That means it will remove all the letters or the symbols, something like comma, semicolon, or space, something is there. So everything will be removed. It will keep only that word, alphabets, smaller case alphabets only it will keep from that word. Suppose if I say this is an example, after this I have given 3 spaces and then write is. So in that case, what the word will be taken as space is. So from that it will remove space. Only it will consider the word as is. Okay. Other than smaller case letter, if you have anything, that is to be substituted by space. Not space, nothing, null. Remove that. Any other doubt? So this word is displayed using 15 spaces, and minus means left alignment. Percentage D means frequency count. Numerical value. This is a string. Word is a string, and this is a numerical value. Next question. What does the following set script do? See here. So yes means substitute. So generally, what is the format of substitute command? Yes slash slash slash. 3 slashes you will have. So this is the first slash.
Yeah.
After that, where we have, this is the
Second slash. Yes.
$4 slash 2.
Yeah.
So
After 3, there is 1.
So this is the find option, and this is to be replaced by this one.
Yeah. After 3 also, ma'am, there is slash.
Yeah, that is the ending slash. So you'll have yes slash slash slash. 3 slashes you should have. Between the first 2 slashes, you will have the find option. Between the second and third slash, you will have a replace option.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a substitute command. Okay, so what you are finding first, you see. So if you observe the pattern, here we put a parenthesis. So this is grouping, you are grouping. So this is the first group, and this is the second group, and this is the third group. So in the find place, you have a 3 groups.
Yes.
Okay. So what the first group is saying is, see here. So you have the 3 groups. First field, second field, and the rest of the line. You can consider like this. So the first field, what it is saying is cap, comma, cap, comma, star. So this means this can be repeated any number of times. Okay. So begin with 0 or more characters that are not commas. So here you can have 0 or more characters. Cap, comma, inside the bracket, cap means other than this, opposite. So except comma, you can have anything here. So the meaning of the first bracket is the meaning of the, so this slash bracket and slash closing bracket indicate it is a BRE. You are writing a BRE basic regular expression. So in the basic regular expression, parenthesis will be specified. Before that, you will have a slash. Okay. So this says that cap symbol inside the bracket meaning is opposite of what. So like in the previous example also, we have used that concept. See here. Cap AB. See, cap A to Z in the bracket. That means other than A to Z, like opposite of what you have specified. A to Z I have specified. Opposite of A to Z, other than A to Z, you consider anything. Okay. So in the bracket here, what we specified, comma. Comma means other than comma, you can have anything. Okay. Other than comma, you can have anything. And that can be repeated any number of times. Star means like you can have 1 or more characters. Other than comma, except comma, you can have anything. Okay. So in the first place, first field. So in the second field, we were specified like this. In the second field, we were specified like this. So this is also saying you can have anything other than comma. Second also the same. It will capture the second field. Okay. Then after that, in the third grouping, what we said, dot star. Dot star means you can have anything. Dot means it will match with a single value, followed by star means that single value can be repeated any number of times. So that means you can have anything. So it will match everything till the end of the line. Okay. So it will match till the first comma occurs. This will match till the second comma occurs. This will match the remaining part. Okay. So the first field, second field, and the remaining line. First comma, second comma, and the remaining line. Okay. So whenever you use this parenthesis, the meaning of this is stored in back referencing concept. First parenthesis value will be stored in /1, \1. Second grouping will be stored in \2. Third grouping will be stored in \3. So because there are 3 groupings here, so this value is in \1. This value will be in \2. This value. Okay. This value will be in \3. Okay, got it? First field is in \1. Second field is in \2. The remaining line will be in \3. Okay. So we find this. After that, what we are doing? You are replaced that with /2, /1, /3. That means first field, previously we have first field, second field, and the remaining line. Now you are replacing that with the first, second field, first field, and then, so that means the first 2 words were interchanged. What it is doing? It is interchanging the first two words. First 2 words of that line.
Yes.
Okay. So suppose you have something like this. So name, age, name is the first field, age is the second field, location is the third field. So after replacing, what you will have? Age
and name and
age,
location.
Name, location.
Yes.
So the first 2 fields gets interchanged as per this logic.
Ma'am, what is anchor tab after? Yes. Anchor tab, what is?
Anchor tab. Like this one.
First in,
Beginning.
Oh, this is beginning of line.
Yeah, in the beginning of the line, you will have first group. In the first group, you can have anything other than comma. So when the comma comes, it will terminate. This group will terminate.
Ma'am, could you explain the use of backslash?
Backslash, like this is a BRE engine, BRE regular expression. In the BRE regular expression, how will you specify the parenthesis? Slash parenthesis. Slash parenthesis. Closing also, you specify slash parenthesis. This is for parenthesis, not because this is a BRE regular engine. We have written this using BRE, basic regular engine, regular expression.
Okay, ma'am, got that.
Okay, suppose if you use a minus extended regular expression, extended graph, then no need of this slash. Simply you can use bracket. Minus E option if you use. Next question. What does the following script do? Find /home, type f-name, star.log, execmv. Okay. So what it is doing? It was finding all the files of type F means all the regular files. Name, all the files should have an extension of .log. All the .log files it will find from the home folder. it find all the files. Type EF means regular files. Okay. Name means the name of those files must be star. Star means anything you can have before dot, and extension should be log. So all
Yeah.
.log files.
Okay.
It will find all the .log files from the home folder, and on that it will execute env. Okay. So those files will be moved to env command will do this command will be executed on this. So what command it is executing? Move command, env command. So where it is moving? It is moving to /sample/logs. So all the log files of the current folder, home folder, are passed to
Sample log.
logs.
Yes.
Okay. So
Ma'am,
among the given options, delete all log files, no. List all .log files in, okay. This is correct. Find all .log files and backs. Okay, this not list, so it will back up. Move means it will send. Okay, it will back up. So it
Yeah.
will find all .log files and backs them up. Where it will back up is, it will back up in this
In the sample log. Yes.
So rename .log files to no. So this is not one. This is not listing. It is not deleting. Just it is moving. Okay. It is moving. Okay. All the .log files to some other folder. That concept is nothing but it is backupping all the .log files to this place.
Secondary file like a sample log.
Sample logs.
Yes.
So the option C is correct. Next. What does the following shell command do? Tar -- exclude equal to /remove sample -cjvf backup /remove. Okay. So tar command, what it will do? It will zip it will compress. It will compress the files of the current folder, and it will that compressed file, it will create a tar file. Okay, zip file, and that it will store it like a backup. Okay, we will so
Remove all
option,
samples.
no, exclude option it will do is, so from the current folder it is tarring all the files, like zipping all the files. So while zipping, you remove the files which are there in this sample folder.
Ma'am,
/remove.
what is chipping?
What is
Chipping.
Chip.
this
Compress.
Compressing. Okay.
tar means so it is compressed. So these are the options. CZVF are the options. Tar command, C means compress, Z means you create a zip file, GZ file. Which version? Like in the zipping, you have so many versions: GZ, tar, GIF, ZIP. Like which version you need to create, for that you use this code.
Okay.
-CZVF. These are the options, not a word. Okay. So tar command options, these are. Okay. So the meaning of this is, you are compressing the files of this particular folder by excluding the sample files of the sample folder. So /remove sample in this folder, these files will be excluded. That means those files will not be included in your tar, in the compression. These files will not be compressed. The files which are there in this particular folder, exclude folder, and that it will store it here. So when you zip all these files, it will create one tar file, zip file. the name of that zip file is this. Backup.tar.gz is the name of that zip file. Okay, and that where it is storing that zip file, it is creating this zip file in this folder /remove folder. It is storing that zip file. Suppose you want to you are given an assignment which consists of 10 files, say for example. So you want to send your assignment to someone else. So instead of passing all the 10 files one after another, so what we will do, we will zip all these 10 files into a single file.
Yes.
Okay, so we will create a tar file. That tar file will include all these files. Okay, and that that newly created one file name, that is nothing but this. Okay, backup.tar.dz is the single file which includes all the files of your folder.
Yes.
Assignment folder. Okay, and that file where you are creating, okay, where you are storing that file, you are creating in this particular folder. Okay, so what it is doing, compress, remove directory of tar file, compress the /remove directory into tarball, excluding the sample subdirectory, and names it as backup.tar.gz. So this option is correct. So what it is doing, /remove directory, this directory, entire directory is compressed into tarball, excluding this sample folder, sample subdirectory. Okay, it exclude means this directory files are not included in that, and that tarball name is this one, backup.tar.gz. So this is what it is doing. Okay, and deletes, so it is not deleting. Extract the contents, no, it is not extract. So see, based on this option, -CZVF minus CVF only you will have extraction. So whether it is doing compression or extraction, for that we will have this variation. Okay, the same command we use, same tar command, same everything, we use the same format. The thing is here, this option will specify whether you are compressing or whether you are extracting. Okay, so list the contents of remove, ignore the sample directory. No, it won't list, it will create a compressed file. So option A is correct.
Ma'am, here which command is excluding sample?
CZVF option is create a new archive. C means create a new archive. Z means compress the archive using gzip. That means your file will have an extension of gz.
In zip file?
Like there are so many compression tools are there. The compression tool that we are using is a gzip.
gzip. Okay.
Z means we use gzip compression tool.
Okay.
Verbose mode shows that which files are being processed. Like V means while processing, while it is tarring, it will show you line by line which files are included. It will display on the screen. So you display that on the screen. To say that, we use V option. It shows which files are being processed. And -F specify the file name of the archive. Okay, so you store the archive in this particular file name. So for that we use -F option, CVZF.
Exclude command excluding all the, but in option it has mentioned only excluding sample sub.
Exclude, the option exclude will say that you exclude the files of this sample folder. Inside the remove, you are creating a tarball. So inside this remove, you have a subdirectory called sample. You exclude that, and that means you don't include the files of sample folder in the tarball.
Only remove folder we can.
No, it won't. Only remove folder. All the files of remove folder except sample subdirectory. The meaning of this is you compress all the files of remove directory except sample subdirectory of your remove directory. Exclude option says that don't include this sample folder. Like this path, this is the path / remove sample means in the remove folder there is one subdirectory called sample that you exclude it.
Okay, ma'am.
Next, you are working in a team with the multiple developers using Git. Okay, this is the question covers the 10th week. 10th week I will discuss in the next week. Okay, 10th week summary I will discuss in the next week. This is the question related to GitHub. Okay, so I'll discuss there. Like all the 10th week questions are theoretical questions only. How to work with GitHub, how to create a repository, and how to store your files into the repository, and how to share the files between the different users who are sharing the files. So how to work with the GitHub you will have in the week 10. So that I will discuss in the next week.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Can we get this file, ma'am?
Ma?
This file, ma'am, whatever you are showing, this file,
That
can we get?
I gave the
PPT.
Like in the in the chat I gave my blog. So there
Maybe I missed, ma'am. It is not pinned, I believe. Maybe
Yeah.
I missed, ma'am. If you
Yeah,
can
ma'am. Can
reshare.
you reshare it?
from there you can download sample 1. So this is the blog. Okay, go to this blog. You'll find out end term. See, end term, old question papers. Okay, so I'm discussing this one. Sample 1, this is nothing but the January 2025 old question paper, one of the set.
All PYQs are here, ma'am.
Yeah, not all, some previous year question papers are there. So this sample 1 is the question paper of January 2025, one of the set.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Next question. There are 3 variable defined as, like, though that will contain only the questions. The sample which was there contains only questions. Okay, so you can, like, there are other question papers also, no? So wherever you have, simply you copy this question and give it to your ChatGPT, so that it will explain like this, how I have pasted here each part. Okay, see, step by step it will explain you, so that after reading that you can able to understand even the difficulty part also, you can easily understand. Okay, so like that, if you are able to solve all the previous year question papers, so you will get it with all the logics. Most probably I have included, I think, every question paper of the last 3 years. There you have answers also. Okay.
Yeah.
So you use your question, give it to chat wherever you are unable to understand the answer. Answers are given in the those question papers also. Okay. So if you didn't understand how you got that answer, okay, you elaborately do it that with ChatGPT so that you can understand it easily. So like that, you solve all the question papers before going to the end term, so that the inner logics, what we are focusing, you will be able to understand and you can answer your end term easily.
Yeah. Ma'am, in that PDF, also mention that how to solve that question and what is the logic we use there.
No, I didn't. Only question and answer are there.
Okay.
How you got that answer? If you are able to understand by reading the question, it's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you didn't understand that how you got that answer, you post that question to ChatGPT so that it will elaborately give you how you got that answer.
Okay.
Then reading that, you will able to understand easily. Like what is the meaning of each internal option, it will give you line by line. So like that, you solve all the previous year question papers. I am saying before going to the end term, you try to solve all the previous year question papers. Then you will understand how the different logics that we use while framing the question. Okay. So then you can understand your, like you can feel your end term exam easy in that case.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will be like a Greek and Latin. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe you are reading only the concepts. So definitely 100% direct questions will not come. The theoretical questions will not come. Only the applications of what we taught, that only you will get it in the end term.
Yes.
Okay. So, so to go deeper, how that command will work, for that you solve all the previous year question papers. Then you will get one understanding how difficulty the questions will be, and how they are framed, like with the different options. Okay.
Ma'am, previous year question paper where we can get?
In acegrade.com. From there you can download, or this system commands I gave you in my blog also. That blog address I gave you. Okay. So from acegrade you can download. So there are three variables defined as variable 1 equal to variable 2, variable 3. They are given some values. Which of the following options are correct to display the values of above 3 variables when the script is run in bash? Like for I in 1.3 do echo $/$var $i. Will the first option work? $/ means it will escape the interpretation of dollar. So it will treat it like a, so how will you display the value of a variable? Echo $var. So this will not work. Okay. So next, eval will work. Like if you write it like this, eval is a evaluate from the string. It is able to extract the values of your expression. So if you use the eval option before this command, it will able to evaluate this expression. So it will give the result. Okay. So
Echo command will not work, ma'am. To show that.
Echo command will work. Like if you write it like $var, like $var $i, then it will work.
Okay.
Okay. So I equal to 3, eval echo $var 1. So in the bracket expansion, remember that bash will not accept the variable names in the bracket expansion. See here you should give only the fixed values. Say here the meaning of this, how we will interpret is, so I value is 3. So we say that var1, var2, var3. But in the bracket expansion, it won't accept the variable names. here you should have only fixed values. Whereas $I is a variable. Okay,
Yes.
won't accept. And then for I in 1, 2, 3, do echo var $I. Why that will fail is
No dollar in front of VAR, ma'am.
VAR. Yes, here you should have a dollar symbol. Okay, then echo say this will work because this is a fixed bracket expansion. It will take VAR1, VAR2, VAR3. So it will display. So the option C, E will work correctly, and even this will work if you use eval. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, the value of the bash subshell after executing the following command. So bash underscore subshell will have how many subshells are created. That value will be there in bash underscore subshell. So this is an environment variable. So which contains how many subshells that are created currently. So whenever you use a parenthesis, it will create a subshell. You know that. Okay. So here how many parentheses? So this outer is one subshell. This again, this inner outer is the second subshell, and this inner is the another subshell. So total how many subshells are created? 3. Whenever you use parenthesis, it will create a subshell. Okay. So first outer parenthesis, it will count as one subshell. So in the outer parenthesis, you have again 2 parentheses. This outer parenthesis will be considered as second subshell. Then inside that you have third parenthesis. So this is another subshell. So total how many subshells are created? 3. Next, what is the output of the following command? sh minus c. So sh will create a shell, okay, subshell to execute this. So sh minus c means you create a child shell to execute this. Okay. So in the child shell, what it is executing? Exit 405. So exit with error message. Actually error. This 405 is nothing but an error. So exit with this error. So we know that the error codes are between 0 to 255 only. Any error code, it will be between 0 to 255. That means total you have a 256 error codes. 0 means no error, successfully completed. The remaining non-zero values indicate, each one indicate one type of error. Okay. So like that, total you have 256 exit codes. Okay. So but here we have a given 405. So in that case, what it will do is, it will perform mod operation with the 256, and that reminder value it will give. So 405 mod 256 will be 149. Like one time you subtract 256, you'll get 149. So quotient 1, reminder 149. So that reminder value it will return. So echo $question mark means it will return that previous error code of the exit code of the previous command. So this is the previous command that was executed, exit 405. So what is the error code that we get it from there? The status, the previous command status we got from there is 405 mod 256. That is nothing but 149. The error code that we received from here is 149. Okay. So if you have a below 256, the same value we will get it. Suppose if it is more than 256, the value that it will be written is that value mod 256, because we have maximum 256 error codes. So that value it will return exits as a exit status of the previous command. So this command will display the exit status of the previous command. The previous command that gets executed here is exit 405. So sh minus c means it will create a new shell, tail shell, and on that shell it will execute this command, execute this.
Ma'am, is there any command, ma'am, for checking the meaning of error code, ma'am? Like if I want
Like
to,
no. You
I
don't
want
have
to know
the
error code 150, suppose. What is the meaning? How can I check, ma'am?
I think you have to take the help exit codes. Exit command help you man command you check, so that I think it will display exit command man command. In the exit man command, if you check, I think it will 0 means without error, 1 means some error. Like there are 255 different error codes, 256 overall. 0 is no error. I think you check the man command of exit. Or you can check for $? This command. Okay. So around 15 to 16 questions you will have in the exam. Based on the difficulty level of the question, the marks may vary, and the questions can be numerical questions, NAT questions, or MCQs or MSQs, multi-select questions, and like multiple options are correct. Multiple choice questions, only one option is correct. NAT, generally it will be like a fill in the blank, but that filled value will be the numerical value. Okay, so these type of questions you will have. Based on the difficulty level of the question, the marks may vary. The marks assigned to the question may vary. Around 15 to 16 questions you will have in the exam. Okay, so practice all the other previous question papers also. Even I will discuss some more questions in the next week also. Okay, any other doubts?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, good night.